Hey guys, so if you can see here, we got new mics today and a massive shout outs to Logitech for creators who are continuing a legacy of Blue microphones, and this is the microphone that you're seeing today. So this model is the Blue Yeti X and they got a whole range of microphones that are perfect for podcasting, streaming and even video conferencing to make your voice sound extra crisp, extra warm.
So extra.
So check out the link below for more information.
Welcome to the Daily Ketchup.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying the Daily Ketchup podcast so far, do remember to drop us a sub and hit the notification button. So by now you guys would have probably seen there was a viral 2021 PSLE question that's going around the interwebs recently.
I went to do it.
You went to try it.
Didn't get it.
Wait, you failed? You failed?
Huh?
You failed?
No, that particular question.
So for people who don't know, right, basically it's a math question involving the names Helen and Ivan. Helen and Ivan. 2021, women's come first. Women come first. Okay, Helen and Ivan had the same number.
To make it to a gender issue for no reason.
From the way the question is phrased, and by gender studies happening today, you can deduce two things off the bat. If there's a girl,
That's a girl.
she had less 20 cent coins. You know for a fact.
Fewer. Sorry.
You know for a fact that she will have more money.
That's not true.
Because they won't make it like the girl has less money.
That's not true.
And if there's an Ali, Ali has more money.
That's the sensitivities of the nature of today.
No, sorry. Actually, right, for English, right, by right, is if there's a female and a male that you're addressing, the female must always be addressed first, right? That's why it's Helen and Ivan, no?
Because it's ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so but
Also, we don't know if Helen is lesbian, for example. Or transgender, for example. Right?
That's
Or it's a
true.
guy. There's just the
Name Helen?
Identifies as Helen.
yeah. Because you
The
can be
level of monkeys. I'm at 360
So
guys.
many
you could
possibilities.
be called Ivanka and your short
Yeah.
form is Ivan.
We're
Or
assuming
like
they're people.
But your name is like,
We're assuming they're human to begin with.
They could be lizards.
I actually didn't see the question, but then I saw a lot of like
Memes.
organizations like jumping on this Helen and Ivan
Yeah.
marketing trend.
OCBC did pretty good. With
They
their
did it first,
coin thing.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the you can come and deposit for
It's for free.
For free.
Yeah.
I saw NLB do it and it was like they literally just copy and paste the whole question and just say, you know what, it doesn't matter what the answer is because like you can borrow books for free. And it was like, huh? There's like no connection. Got no connection.
They're trying.
They're trying.
Yeah.
So have you tried it?
No, but when he
Hey,
asked the
Chris, we didn't introduce Chris on the mic.
Hey! Alamak!
What is he doing here? Come on, fucking nowhere.
I must say I was very shocked when he started like that.
I'm so
And it
sorry.
was like co-open.
I'm so sorry. He's just
I
he's
thought-
such a comfortable presence to have around.
Chris,
That it
so
felt like-
everybody, thank you for being on the show.
Hi.
Thank you for
Welcome,
joining
Chris.
us. Would like to introduce yourself. Huh?
Yeah, I was a former primary 6 kid.
Nice lah. Hey, congrats.
Coincidence,
I wasn't.
coincidence.
No, so yeah, you tried the question with
Yeah,
then how?
Wait, none of y'all tried it?
No.
None.
I thought I was onto something. Then
No, you know what's the worst part? I
I
think
realized I forgot to draw models. Can I say that?
It is a model question, right?
Yeah, I drew the model. I'm like,
No way.
there's not enough information for me to like.
rusty lah. We're all rusty.
Yeah, but I think she got it.
No, there were parents that were coming out and saying like, why my child came back from the exam in tears.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
Over one
why so
question.
difficult?
I
you know?
remember during my
4 marks.
PSLE, because like I have very studious sisters, right? So all of them, when they were studying, my parents were like, "Hey, you all need to take it easy. Just relax. It's just an exam."
Now you know her. His
When it's
sister's
my
name.
turn, right? I just relaxed. I took all the advice they gave. So I don't need to tell me, you know. I'm so motivated to relax. Then difference. Yeah, my parents like they went ape shit.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
we don't know what Chris PSLE
Chris
score
wasn't
is.
here for when we did
yeah.
the previous episode.
Legend has it, Chris quite smart lah.
No, I got 236.
Oh,
Wow. Wait, is that higher or lower than the distance? What's
Yeah,
it?
lower lah.
Same as my brother.
you same as the black sheep of her family.
Wait,
Sorry, I don't know your brother. I'm so sorry.
No, so 236, proud or not?
I was very happy with it, but I think my father expected a lot more from me.
Why?
Because
Are you the oldest?
I was in gifted program last time.
Anyhow,
Is
yeah.
2-3 something like low in a gifted program?
I think gifted supposed to not touch anywhere below 250.
Seriously?
What?
So you
I
failed?
think so.
Oh my god.
No, I was gifted at first, then after I was like out.
The gift.
They took the gift.
They took it.
I was ungifted.
God has
after
other
that.
plans for you, my son.
Exactly.
But did major exams like stress you all out? Like, were you a stressed out P6 kid when it was PSLE time?
That was during exam, right? The exam period will be the period where I pray the most, I think. Like the whole, right? I will spend 5 minutes, right, of my exam time, right, just praying, catching like.
That's why you cannot finish your questions, bro.
Who said I never finish my questions?
sorry.
No, but it's
He upset, sir.
no. Someone, right? When you pray also, right, you have to be very strategic about it because you cannot just say like, Lord, give me good grades.
Yeah.
You have to ask for realistic things like, give me a peace of mind.
Yeah, correct.
And give me, yeah.
Like,
you
don't
know,
be so entitled. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to like go out and
like
pray
everyone's
out.
asking for good grades, right? But is anyone asking for peace of mind?
Don't be basic. Ask for the ability to focus.
Yes.
The ability to remember that kind.
Correct.
And
The
did he
recall.
answer?
He answered most of the time, yeah.
Oh.
I was a good, I don't think I was a great student, but I was a good exam taker.
Did you actually study for exams? Or like, are you the last minute kind or like what?
I never studied up until JC. Then I kena
Wow, but you
retain.
made it to JC
Yeah,
though.
and you did so well in
Good
life.
on you. Imagine you studied.
It's like I didn't mark for exams lah, but like I kept up with my assignments, I feel. Yeah.
So you just did
Nice.
the bare minimum and then you
I only
still-
remember every time my notes, right, I always drawing chapter 1. Like, cause I'm very particular about how I want it to look, right? So every time
Oh,
we
you
go
are
for
that kind.
every time we go for study night, right? Then I'm still at chapter 1. Then I
The world
redo.
needs people like you so we can photocopy your notes.
No,
Yes,
hey,
yes.
I cannot read other people's notes. You know, like sometimes you have a senior and then, hey, do you want my notes, right? And I just see the whole thing. I'm like, you're writing it
No, you are drawing
for
it.
your benefit. So, right, the biggest hack, right, that I found when it comes to being good at taking exams, right, that people always underestimate. Something that my mom told me was that you just pay attention in class, right, and you will remember it a lot better than
That's not true.
having to read it.
It's a lie.
It worked for
I
me.
agree though. I agree on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you
Because I don't study.
you have better recall when someone tells you something as opposed to reading it. At least for me, lah.
Like the tip for me would be, don't end a day with concepts you don't understand. Because the teacher's there, the teacher's happy to answer your questions because they're dealing with a lot of stupider shit. They rather deal with an intellectual question, right?
That's true.
So like, don't end your day without understanding what they're saying, thinking you'll catch up tomorrow, because that's the myth.
Because you never catch up with
But
that.
tell us
Is
why you
that
disagree.
something that you actually believed in primary school?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing. Primary school got like that, man.
Yeah, like don't end the day without understanding the concept. Is that something you understood in primary school?
Mine is when the
Secondary
day gonna
lah,
end,
secondary
yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Exactly.
Waiting for the bell to ring, then can go play catching or nonsense, right?
Yeah.
Eh, no, but you were saying like, so it doesn't work for you,
It
lah.
doesn't work for me. I pay attention in class, but it doesn't work for me. I just
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, everyone's different.
I'm better
so.
at reading
Okay.
the textbooks, and I like to read
Right.
textbooks compared to listening to teachers talk.
I used to
Okay.
highlight like the entire textbook.
Yeah, and the whole thing is just yellow.
Yeah, only all the E's and the D's are not.
You got chin exam before?
Ooh, never.
I'm pretty sure yes lah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure yes lah.
Not traumatic enough for you to remember, lah.
No,
I never got caught.
I
lah.
never got caught.
Right.
Oh, but I kena
If I
one
did.
time before, right? O levels, it was the like science like SPA exam. That's the theory part, right? So in class you are doing, and then after that exam, then a few weeks later I kena called to principal office, because someone reported me for cheating.
Huh?
Oh, shit.
With no proof.
No, so basically what happened during the actual day, right, was that I think there was not enough papers in that class. So the invigilator went out. Then after that, the whole class started talking.
that
Because people
Confirms,
already,
yeah.
like some people like flip open it. Because the paper
Yeah.
was just like that only ma. So they flip open, then they saw the questions and everything. Then they started like discussing lah. So then I can't remember whether it's next to me or behind me. Like tap on me to ask me a question.
Yeah.
Then after that I say I don't know.
Yeah.
So then, but then I think like because of that, then
They thought you
someone
were
who
talking,
sat nearby me went to report.
Right.
Damn autos, yeah, these people.
Quite an
The person who tap her report lah.
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
why.
no, I don't think so.
Then
Because
you
she also
answer.
kena called down after me.
Right.
You managed to clear your name?
Yeah, I managed to clear my name.
How?
But I also feel like
Wait,
I
the-
just told them the truth, and then my
Oh.
story corroborated with everyone else that they interviewed.
Right. You know, so when I was in like I think lower secondary, right? Like I had friends who were damn elaborate with their cheats on like exams. So I like okay, the simplest one was that I had females like students. What? What do you call them?
Classmates.
Classmates, yeah. Wow, the words are not coming to me. So I had female classmates, right, that would write on their thigh, right, under their skirt.
Oh, clever.
Cause and then like the guy teachers, right, like can't be seen looking at their skirt, right? So then they will just like they will just flip it up and then just look at the answers from there. and then
Wait, so
flip it
even
back
if the
down.
teacher catches them, the teacher cannot say.
Yeah,
if not,
because
it'll be-
you look like upskirt.
Female privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
It's
unfair.
crazy. And then
Okay lah, good lah.
as a prepubescent like child, right, who's just like, oh my god, the girl next to me just putting on her skirt. I'm just like, I'm so distracted. by exams, yeah. It's damn shook. Then
Did you say damn shook?
damn shook.
If you get caught cheating, right, you can just say that you were also just trying to learn the
I'm
answer.
looking for the answer. I'm looking for the answer. I had
Better
another.
response
You're
is
looking for the
that
answer to
you're
what
trying
though?
Life.
His singlehood. Shit.
I had another friend, right, who scanned a Coke bottle label, right, and then he basically went onto Photoshop,
Wow.
changed the like numbers, anything to do with numbers, right, into formula that you couldn't bring in, and then he printed that out and then pasted it back on his Coke bottle, and then he brought it to the.
Honestly,
Malaysia lah.
that effort, right,
No,
should give him a
Singapore.
free pass.
Yeah.
That effort is really, he
I
really
think
beat the education system already.
If the teacher catch it, like, okay, good for you, man. Actually, here's the answer sheet. I had a very terrible plan once. So, me and my friends, right, this was
wear the
the
skirt.
evaluation. Nearly worked. And so, right, the idea was that if we needed the answer for anything, you tap once, and then people will know you're asking for question 1. And then
20 leh?
Morse code, yeah.
So that's the thing. It sounded really good, right?
Until the whole class is like,
You have. It sounded really good when you have like maybe 10 questions. Because at most you're just like tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
tick, tick, tick. Oh, 10. Okay. Then like the answer of A, B, C, D is just 1,
yeah.
B.
But
It
then
got-
that could be the question also.
Correct. So it got so confusing. Like, then you're like, everyone just tapping, and then like people are listening to different taps, right? Then like I think everyone just got the wrong answer.
Then the answer's all crazy.
The answer is F.
So it goes behind or take ruler and bang, bang, bang. Finish the beat.
So actually, I also cheated during O levels.
Nice.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't cheat
do you
though.
want to admit that though?
Yeah.
Not also.
She was
Never
accused.
mind, never mind.
Just like how you didn't run a marathon.
Okay, so basically the first time I cheated, right, was basically I was playing poker or Taiti at my friend's house because he stayed near the school. La. So you only need to go back for the exam in the afternoon, right? Then we got the timing wrong. So then when we realized, right, we rushed back to the school. Then I go into the classroom, right, is listening compre for Chinese. Yeah, the moment I sit at my table, right, they say, okay, everybody submit your forms already. Then like, what the hell is going on? So then they have to pass down the paper from the back, right? Then my friend just passed me his paper that I put down side by side. I just copy
damn fast,
all the
eh?
answer. The invigilator look at me, can you just faster pass the paper?
Wow.
He wait for me to copy, finish, then give. He let me cheat.
No wonder he can say this story.
He let me copy all the answers on the...
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
just,
how I feel.
Yeah.
so then I copy everything. Oh.
The
Then
world
like-
is so unfair. Or
Sure.
your friend is right.
So then the most unfair part, right, is the second time there was cheating. The second time there was cheating, right, was also CLB. It's the oral examination. So you basically have to read out
Yeah.
a story or whatever. Like, the
passage, yeah.
Yeah, a passage. So I go there, I sit down, then I look at the paper, right? 我 or like 有一天, then I stuck already.
that was me in like
And there are
sec
like
three,
2 or 3 invigilators sitting right opposite the table and they're staring at you, know. Then you of course stress ma. Some of they're not like from your school or whatever. Then the person just started saying the next word. Then I just basically need to repeat after the person.
Oh my god.
And then they pass me. Eh.
You're
So
damn
in
lucky
that
in life.
situation,
Ah.
right, I felt cheated. I felt that the system cheated me. They didn't give me a fair education.
Let's talk about the pressures though. Like for PSLE, especially going back to PSLE, the vibe is completely different. The school is completely quiet. Your teacher pretends they don't know you. Then after that, it feels like they kidnap her. Right? And then a teacher from another school comes in. I feel like before the exam, and the school is like 80% quieter than on
Yeah.
any day. Like
Yep.
the bells also, they make it a bit more clean or what, I don't know. Like
They bring out the exam
even
bells.
before the exam begins, it's already so bloody scary. Like your teacher give you one final farewell, you know. And I feel like that contributes to a lot of when you enter the paper, you just forget everything that you've learned.
It helps,
No,
right? They're
man.
setting the tone.
It
Once they
scares
go
the
already, then
shit
they
out
high
of
five
me.
each other, you know. Like as the your teacher and the new teacher that you don't know, they walk past each other. Okay, we got this stress, but you help them because
I don't think so. I think it scares the shit out
The
of me.
pressure is very real.
Yeah.
I think my pressure mainly comes from my mom's best friend's daughter.
Wow.
Who
mom's
is
best friend's
so specific.
like super smart, the kind like your sisters everyday study non-stop kind.
Right.
Then after that, my mom will come and tell me that I never study enough and all that. Then we'll compare grades all the time. Then I like,
Okay, I have that person, but very busted for me to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I don't think they watch this. So I have a godma, love. Okay.
but the
Shout out.
son, not
so
love.
so yeah, I'm closer to the son lah. But he also has a younger sister. So she's my age. And she's studious one. So she came to my house with all the assessment books, right? And because my sisters and I got age gap, so it really doesn't matter whether my mom see me study or not. Because she kind of forget that I'm at the age where I have a national exam coming up. Because my sister's like way older than me already. So then, when she came and then she started studying and then she's studying in the living room, that kind of one, everybody can see one. And so my parents would keep pressuring me and my godmother was like, go and study lah, why you don't want to go and study before I brought assessment books for you and all that stuff. So anyway, I did it in the most half way possible. And then I got 178. The first thought, is that I never get 200 plus. It was very disappointing. The second thought was that, oh my god, my godmother and my god sister gonna give me shit. Then I scored better than her. Oh! She's a teacher now lah. She's a teacher now. Yeah. So
Shout out.
yeah, that was a very satisfying moment in my life.
Wow. No, so do you have any, do you remember any techniques that you all learned to study better, like in primary school?
Disturb all my friends so that they do worse than me.
Whoa.
Okay, it's not intentional, right? But every time
Is it not
anyone,
intentional?
it's not intentional. I'm not that competitive, but like I am now lah. No, like, okay.
Today.
Anyway, when people always invite me for study groups, I cannot study with people, and I have to study alone. So like when they invite me to study group, I have the best intention. Okay, let's all study, right? And then I'll get them distracted. I'll be like, hey guys, you know that day, right? The football match. Hey, you all got play Battlefield already or not? Then like we go library, right? And everyone's just like studying. I just start walking around looking for stuff.
But the point is that at the end of the day, you felt like you studied the whole.
Correct.
But you
'Cause
didn't.
You go home and then you're like, wow, that was a very productive day.
It's that 5 to 10% that you retain. That's what makes it worth it, right?
At the page one that you read 7 times.
Hey, it's funny that you mentioned 7 times, right? Because anything that you repeat 7 times, right? That's supposed to be the ideal number, then you will permanently remember it.
Oh.
That would I
didn't know
don't know
that.
whether it's true, but my mother made me do.
Mastery lah.
So everything I have to write 7 times last time lah.
So you really study one lah.
No, I totally don't study.
Okay.
My mom used to be the one to tutor me. Then mostly it's like Mandarin and shit. Wow, then she would teach me until she fucking cry on it.
Huh?
Because I fucking cannot study one.
No, but were you trying?
No.
That's why she cried.
Yeah lah,
That's
it
why
makes
she
sense now lah.
cried.
Then like will cane all this kind of thing to study, but I just cannot lor. As a kid, I really cannot. I cannot sit in one place for a long time, you know.
Yeah.
Then you sit there, then you still need to. Why am I reading this thing? I don't want. I want to play
Actually, it's
my
not
toys.
that hard how you think back.
Yeah.
Why didn't we just fucking pay attention and learn? Do homework ah.
How do you create an interest for the kids? Like, why would I be interested
It's
in
the
like
teacher for
mathematics
me.
or
Like I suddenly did okay. Like math was way out of my league for me, until one teacher made it right to help you make that leap that you cannot cross.
Yes.
Then once you cross that leap, suddenly you don't mind crossing the others.
No, but is the teacher gonna make you like mathematics more than your PlayStation?
Oh, I don't play games.
Oh, sorry.
The relative competition, no lah. No, but I completely get what you mean. Like I used to hate math a lot until I had a teacher, right, who just changed the way like you think about math. Like I think he started applying it to real world like stuff. And like every single thing, like we will spend 10 minutes right looking at the news and then seeing how math applies to like this entire situation.
Oh.
Then we'll just be like, oh shit, this is damn cool. I'm going to take math seriously now. Yeah.
What sets the gifted program different from?
I don't know,
us?
sia. I don't know.
What did they teach you?
I changed school lah. I changed school from
To get out of
Rio Valley
gifted,
Primary to Nanyang Primary. I know that they separate. I mean, from a plebeian school to a better school lah.
Oh, what
To
school?
Plebeian.
from
Plebeian.
Hey, why you don't know this word?
From an average school.
Oh, is this a
to
Rick and Morty reference?
To a, no,
No, it's a word.
Plebeian.
It's a Roman word, right?
It's beside your seat, the clip.
Ah, the plebe. The plebe.
stupid.
Below the flip is the plebeian.
Got it.
Yeah, but there are schools that are designated for like gifted program. I think that in terms of the standards, right, it was very clear difference lah. Because in Rio Valley, I was in first year in primary 1, I was fifth in level. Second year, I was
Fifth in level?
second in level. Third in level.
Right.
And then in primary 3, I was like 14th or something. When I moved over to Nanyang, I was like second last in class.
Right.
Yeah, so the difference was very, very stark.
Did it
Right.
affect you, like being last in, like second last?
I think so. I think that because of that, everything just like did badly. Oh.
You start caring less, right, when you
Yeah.
realize you're kind of out of the race. That's how I feel also.
That's what I was thinking when Dan said that the teachers made him care. I feel like once you start doing well in something,
Okay.
then you start.
Elaborated lah.
Then you just start like being more interested in it because you're
Yeah.
good at it.
So it's quite interesting. I remember watching a video. I don't know whether it was a Johnny Harris documentary or one of those documentaries, right? Where if you did well in a ordinary like state college, you are more likely to go further than if you were the lower percentile in a Harvard. Like if you went to Harvard but
Right.
you weren't a top student.
Because
essentially.
it's self-belief that you are worth something.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because you might feel like, hey, I'm in Harvard, but like I'm in like the lower 5%. Like I'm just going to drop out. You're more likely to drop
Yeah.
out if you're not the top performer.
I academically woke up at 15 because of this teacher. Then when I'm Sec 4, Sec 5 might be strange to some of you. But anyway, what really got me studying hard was the fact that my class was quite bad. Good people, but quite bad. My class position was number 1. But if you did, they combine your subjects and give you a percentage. I'm at 56%.
Right.
Yeah. So if you add all my scores together, the percentage is only 56% upon 400, for example.
Right.
And they could help spur you on to like...
Correct. And don't you think the terminology is very funny? Express is actually the normal, right? Yes. Normal is not the normal, right?
It's like iPhones.
It seems,
but they frame it that way.
You know what's very funny? Actually, JC is supposed to be 3 years. Junior college,
I did 3 years.
The 2 years thing, right? It's supposed to be express. But normal is supposed to be 3 years. Like pre.
Right, okay.
It's always supposed to be 3 years.
I mean, for good time lah. Because if you take the standard route, like for me, I didn't go to a local U because I counted I'll be 27. Then I'm going to get my first job. Xiaobo.
No, but don't you think it pressurizes? Because you're obviously learning a lot more in a compressed set of time.
I feel like it was kind of the same thing for me in secondary school. Until Sec 3, right, I got this one math teacher, damn scary. Then I think our year-end exam, then after that we did the overall class didn't do very well on average lah. So she came in and she like very silent. Like normally she happy one, that kind, right? So then she very silent. Then after she put the paper, she put down, right? Then she just like, then everyone stressed. Then she say, you have something that the Sec 4s don't have now, and that's time. And I cannot see you waste it away. Then everyone after that, right?
Nice.
I got chills.
Yeah.
No, everyone just going through the corrections, right? Everyone listening. Wow, that was like left quite a big impact on me.
Was it a young teacher or older teacher?
Quite younger side.
No, and it's so strange because like words like this, right, like impact you for until now that you remember, right? But to her, it's probably just something that she just said. She doesn't.
Or maybe it's that one line that she uses to
every class. Yeah.
Imagine by now she's like,
she gets them.
she's damn jaded.
The sign is not about score. It's about repeating the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, given that we were talking about PSLE questions and really difficult ones, we have a producer who helped to prepare some PSLE questions for us to try. Hey, let me pass around some A4 paper and some pen.
Oh my god. So this is the daily catch-up exam. You all can do it along with us. Stress.
I want to caveat because I know I'm not going to get any of it.
Me too, sir.
Shut the hell up, man.
Well, I'm already thinking of how I'm going to show this to my parents.
Next episode, I'll show the signature.
Please write your name on the top left.
No, we must do peer marking.
No, we will get the answer immediately.
We shift one down.
Shift one down and do peer.
Just go lah.
Okay, so how? Write the name, then the index number, correct?
And class.
I try how Jonathan, so usually 6.
Jonathan
I'm usually 4.
Oh my god, I can be anybody I want. I'm going to be Vin Diesel.
Yeah, can you write my name? Alright, Chris.
Diesel.
What are we doing?
Donkey Kong. Let's go.
Why is our class
Zero,
role play?
Oh,
Hey, what?
Whoa.
Okay.
Olane.
Okay, well,
this looks like...
Is this a math question?
Should we read it out?
malaria is a disease spread by mosquito A. Children infected with malaria are found to be bitten more often by mosquito A. Joel wanted to find out if children infected with malaria are more attractive to mosquito A due to a certain smell that they produce. He used the setup shown with 20 of mosquito A
question.
and box P. Use a white shirt instead of a black shirt for the experiment suggests why using a white shirt allows him to obtain more accurate results. Maybe because he can actually see the mosquito.
Right answer.
Okay, what he say again?
Wait, I need to think, okay? Give me like 2 minutes.
Denise taking this way too seriously. Yeah.
Me also.
She got serious face on.
Just now I say my score, then now I pressure,
Who's Joel? How old is he? Is there a specific breed of mosquito this is?
Malaria.
So they are the ones with the stripes, is it?
No, that's dengue.
Oh.
Why are you asking useless questions?
I'm trying to show
Wait,
you all.
isn't Aedes spotted?
Aedes
No,
mosquitoes.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, there's a time limit.
easy. Super easy.
Hmm.
Pens down.
Wait, please, I got one word.
I just want to finish my thought.
Hey, cannot let.
You got ever laugh when your teacher say pens down? Because it sounds like...
I've never heard that before.
Stupid. Okay.
No, we just go to the answer and see which
Oh
is
my
right.
god, we have the same answer.
Really? Is
You copy you one, that's why.
I don't think so.
no, so he can see the mosquitoes more clearly, lor.
Same.
Huh?
Yeah,
I said so that the only variable is smell.
Oh.
How is
the malaria
that sounds like a
is
science answer.
attracted to mosquito A due to a certain smell, right?
So they're not attracted to color.
white is the
The stu-
material, but when you use black, the ink might have dye or other components that affect the scent.
I think it's as simple, but which is not what I wrote down.
Wait, what's your answer? What's your answer first?
Is that the children are wearing white in a school? Okay, my answer is that black heats up faster, so might alter the scent. That was what I wrote down.
Okay.
Wow, this guy
that's
really
clever.
science. Yeah. Okay, let's see the answer.
But his first half like completely threw me off.
So the answer is since mosquitoes are black in color, black shirts would have made the mosquitoes harder to spot and count. On the other hand, white shirts provide a better contrast, making the mosquitoes more visible and easy to count.
What a stupid question.
Easy.
Oh my god, it's just so they're easy to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, don't need to think so much. Wow.
Stupid question.
So the three of us are right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was a science
Okay,
question. No,
okay.
it's common
In
sense
the lead
question,
at the
but isn't
moment.
science common sense?
Oh yeah. Let's put a scoreboard also. JP.
He's so- he's
realizing
not
that I'm in the lead now with
competitive
JP. I don't know.
Yeah. I think we should count the points. Lah.
Yeah. well,
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, math question. Oh, this question easy one.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's quite easy.
Come on, guys. Kidding.
Wow, I think this one need to use that the XY thing on it. What's that?
Algebra. You only need X, you don't need Y.
Hey, don't give so many clues.
I say already, you know
I don't know
man.
anything.
The rest.
Oh, I feel very stupid, yeah. Because this
I know
is
already, I know
solvable
already.
by a 12-year-old. Eh.
How does the sign change though?
Plus become minus.
Yeah,
If
so
you-
if plus
I don't
2,
know
I
how to
bring to the
bring-
other side, then minus 2.
No, sorry, I ask you. Okay. So if I bring
I'm not going to solve this.
If I'm correct lah.
wow, damn smart, yeah. Guys, hey, how much time left?
Reverse, yeah, just now.
Take break. Can go toilet?
Dan's writing. I'm commentating.
Let me flip the paper over so Chris cannot copy.
No, you want another clue?
I don't mind, Chris. Do you want another?
Yeah,
clue?
sure.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, sorry. Can I just double check? Diameter is
The whole
two
thing.
radius,
Two
right?
radius, two radius,
Two
yeah.
radius. Okay.
Okay, no, so the clue is that this is equivalent to this. Like the total is equivalent.
Yeah.
And it's 5 identical.
Yeah.
But you didn't need algebra also lah.
Huh? You can minus until you get it, meh? You can plus and minus
I want
until
to
you
hear
get it,
his
meh?
method. I want to hear his method.
I mean, we don't know whether I got the right answer lah. Suddenly like
Why don't you
sure,
find out
we'll
whether you got the same answer?
Yeah. Can
Can I
show?
see?
Can show?
No, like, you all just say like, it's okay, what?
No, we don't.
We're not gonna get it already,
No.
It's you all teaching us already, what?
No, you show me your answer. I don't
Oh, I got it.
No, Chris! You abandoned me!
And the answer that we got is
1,
36.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
John, don't be sad.
22 plus 12, ah. No, that's 34.
Can I just say that when it was like 5, 4, 3, 2, and I was writing my final answers, right? PTSD, man.
So the answer is 36. Since we know that the semicircles are identical, we can rearrange them and pack them as seen below, revealing the different lengths which they can be added and subtracted accordingly. So basically, yeah. We talked a lot about it, but we can't share on it unless we really give it a go lah. So the 5 of us are going to try this Helen and Ivan question. Let's go. I'm going to read it out for the benefit of some of our listeners who are not watching this on YouTube. Helen and Ivan had the same number of coins. Helen had a number of 50-cent coins and 64 20-cent coins. These coins had a mass of 1.134 kg. Ivan had a number of 50-cent coins and 104 20-cent coins. So we know how many 20-cent coins there are. We don't know how many 50-cent coins there are. The first question, which is worth 2 marks, is A, who has more money in coins and by how much? And B, also worth 2 marks. Given that each 50-cent coin is 2.7 grams more heavier than a 20-cent coin, what is the mass of Ivan's coins in kilograms?
Wait, these coins had a mass of the total coins that both of them carry, is it? Is that what the mass is referring to? Why nobody want to help me?
no.
Helen's coins.
Helen's one.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm redoing points.
Updates. Then I got different answer. I have no recollection of my first attempt, okay? Like, you could be right. I don't think you should redo.
How to count the by how much that I don't understand.
You think the 50-cent coin is the old coin or the new one?
But you still give up?
Give up.
Okay.
Wait, all this is for the same question?
Huh?
Everything you're writing here is for the same question?
Yeah.
Damn.
Please keep this part inside. This part I look quite smart.
Simultaneous equation.
Yeah. Is required, right?
I think so, but I'm not there yet.
I completely forgot how to do simultaneous equation.
Well, I really wonder if any of you are going to get this right.
I think Chris will get it right.
No, I can't get B.
Anybody get 1.134 equals to 2x plus xy plus 2.71?
Yeah,
Yes.
same.
How do you go from there?
I don't know. I'm stuck also.
Can we say again? Combine the answers.
Okay.
Give up. Okay, give up.
These are
Hey,
why.
don't show Dan. He's trying to see.
I regret
Y equals to.
showing them my A. We've gotten it wrong.
I never show models. How do you? I've never done models.
Okay, so we're all done.
I threw it there, I realized not important.
Does anybody actually have answers?
For my answer, right, I believe it's Helen and she has $8 more because she has 40 more coins.
thought we compared
40
and I
more
showed you my
20-cent
answer
coins. Yeah, then it's
What's your
wrong.
number?
lah.
Is it $12?
Huh?
Oh
I
shit!
got $7.
No, I didn't get $7. I got $20.
Oh, that's shook.
How come got
Not
so
Helen
much?
12 man.
This
No,
feels
I
so
had
good.
40 coins of 20 cents.
$20.
$12. John is right.
Yes!
Cause he do before. Cause he do before.
I swear to God!
Did anybody else get it right? Okay, there's
I
a
got
resounding
it
no.
until here. Until 40.
I got Helen.
Why you times 20 cents?
Yeah, what times 0.3?
Yeah, I times 0.2.
No, it's but times the difference.
Yo, can I tell you how I
No, the answer is there.
did it? No, but in a easy.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Easier way say.
Actually, the same is the very big clue.
Uh-huh.
Y'all understand how the model became like that, right?
Yeah.
What is it 50 cents?
No, cause they have a.
Oh, right.
Because
Okay,
all the
okay.
20 cents are there already, so this one is all 50 cents,
Yup,
ma.
yup.
So we know that there's 40 units here. So the whole model represents number of coins, not monetary value.
Yup.
Yeah.
So if we cut off there, then here is same. So it's 20 minus 8 lah.
Jay.
Well,
Very
actually,
good. Very
models
good.
are so great. So part B, the model you're drawing is based on monetary value, is
Yeah.
it?
Oh, wait, so you can
Okay,
get
so
part
who
B
who
right?
had the answer
I
for
went for
part B?
maths.
That makes sense.
Did you get an answer for part B?
No,
No, so I think that's the
reached
two
a
different
situation
equations,
I
lor.
forgot how to solve.
Oh, you need one for maths and one for money,
I
and
think
then
so.
you. Oh.
So I have 1.134 equals to 2x plus xy plus 2.7y
Wait, again, say again. 1.134 equals what?
equals to 2x plus xy
He fucking done, yeah.
plus 2.7y.
The answer is 1.026 kg. No algebra needed.
But I don't know that I have 40 more.
Basically, so the difference in coins is 2.7.
Yeah.
Helen's is heavier. Therefore, Ivan's coins weigh 1134 or 1.134 minus 40 times 2.7.
Can you imagine though, as a
Would you be-
student,
oh, yeah.
you would have wasted the amount of time I think we cut, but I think we spent about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
No,
Just
this,
on point 2 for me. Like point 1 was a few minutes.
that's why you must start doing your paper from the 5-mark questions.
Or also knowing that
Do
as-
you actually?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do also in O levels.
I feel like the small point one is for you to warm up.
No, because
Yeah.
the last few questions are always the same.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I start from the front and then if I need more than a minute to think, I skip.
Same.
Skip.
That's
Then
what
I
I
come
do.
back to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
also knowing that as a student you spend so much time learning how to do this and not have it useful in your life after that.
Does this mean that we are all, as adults, bad at critical thinking?
I feel like
No,
it's
we've managed to optimize our brains to what's actually useful for our daily use.
Do you deal with coding at all?
No.
Do you think that this
I
helps
think
them?
they get it. I think they get it.
Do you think this helps them?
I don't know.
It's a foundation.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what do we do with this piece
But-
of information.
Like, what is the takeaway for
Yeah.
it from yeah.
No, but the thing is that I like math. And when I look back at my report books, right, math has always been my strongest subject.
Right.
I was very surprised the first time I noticed also. But math always outscored my other languages, my other subjects.
Right.
So
Perhaps
yeah.
you like logic lah. You like puzzles.
Yeah, I like logic.
Would you all be unhappy, like how the parents reacted if you found out that your child had to answer a question like this?
no.
I think that it really shows that education now, schools now is about credentialing rather than education. No?
To a certain extent, I mean, we do what we do, but perhaps there's an industry out there that truly uses this.
No.
Besides teaching lah.
To some extent, I like that you asked about coding, but math has always been about creating a sense of problem solving in your kids anyway. It's not so much about the math itself or the technique or the formulas.
So do you think that we cannot solve problems?
No, we can, but we've graduated beyond the elementary need of solving math problems to bigger problems,
And then we cannot solve the elementary problems anymore.
which is
But
fine.
isn't problem solving then taught on every subject? you don't have the answers, you seek the answers, much like science, much like English also.
But
Like,
it's about
it's
applying.
wrong. Why is it wrong?
It's about creating a sense of like, okay, you've learned certain techniques. It's not always going to be the same, but how can I then apply into different situations at a very, very young age?
Yeah, actually, I think this is better because back in the day, like for example, with other subjects like history, right, you are not being taught what is the lesson learned from this event in history. You are taught memorize this event.
Yeah.
Which to me doesn't make sense because how I approach that is then I will cram everything to my head, right? I try to memorize as much as possible. The moment I get the exam paper, right, I straight write down everything that I memorized. I just basically vomit out whatever I can remember. Then after that, I approach the questions.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that I was just thinking that I actually saw a PSLE question recently. It's an old question, I think, where the question essentially, right, they give you all the data, even data that you don't need. Yeah. And then they ask you to solve for like a weight or something, or how much products, how much material like this foreman actually uses.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting because in the past, right, all the information that we were given, we had to use.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so it's very like linear thinking, but now they're forced to really think about like what information to take out to actually use.
Yeah, so that was what I was going to get. I think like parents who are angry, right, is because it feels as though the exam isn't giving them, there's only one way to do it and they've learned this way, they have to apply it. It's that you're giving the kids like a little bit more, I wouldn't say free will, but there's a little bit more playroom as to figuring out what actually is the solution to it. And I feel that's a lot better lah. And I think parents who don't like it are the kind that is so stickler for the rules, like this is the way to do it and this is how you need to
I feel like in an ideal world, I would want my child to be trained to be able to answer these questions, but I wouldn't want them to be labeled by their ability to answer this question.
I think that
Via the
parents,
exam.
I think that parents who get angry at this, right, they feel inferior because they don't understand how to do it either.
Yeah.
No, okay. I think it's fine to ask these kind of questions, right? And give them more freedom to explore. But I think the issue comes when the score that they're getting dictates their future. It actually affects them in
Label
another way. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But actually, like back to Dan's pointer, right? Are the parents upset because they feel like this is not something that they were specifically taught, or are they upset because their kid come back crying and they're stressed?
That, right? That, and then you see that question and then you understand why that your kid came back crying. And then you find a way where you attribute it to someone else, or just the Singaporean thing to do,
You
right?
can blame somebody, just blame
Yeah.
her.
If you find out who is to blame other than yourself.
Yeah, which I think is so wrong because you really set the wrong like mindset in your kid that like there's always something else to blame.
No, yeah. Now, I wanted to say the process quite funny, like, and it's very different from the previous gen and our gen. Our gen is, their gen is you get the results, then you cry, then you go back to your parents, then they whack the school. But my gen is you get the results, you go back, your parents whack you, then you cry.
It's true. Like you were never afraid of failing just by failing. You were afraid of failing via what your parents will do to you when you fail.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Before we leave you today, just a PSA that if you've been in close contact with a COVID-19 case, do remember to self-isolate.
Yeah, and don't have to wait for a government to send you a text. Stay at home. You can go out now. If you feel unwell, stay at home.
Stay at home and self-test using an ART kit. If you've tested positive without symptoms, do self-isolate for 72 hours and then test again. But if you do have symptoms like cough, fever, or runny nose, do visit a swab and send home clinic just to make sure. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.